head fucking split, man.
And there's one that's nearby that's been irritating. So, you know.
PJ, what?
Huh?
Mr. Gray?
Yes, sir. I found the
Oh.
man that I'm looking for, I believe.
Okay, let's have a quick chat because I'm getting out of here very soon. So,
Yeah, I actually woke up early to try and track you down. I sent you a
Wait,
text. I
then-
don't know if you've seen that.
yeah, I saw it. So I was gonna
We
come
also
around
did
later
with,
on.
Oh, I appreciate that. Look at us.
I'll come on the roof. Let's go.
Marshall, I don't want to talk there.
You don't? Okay. I mean, we can go somewhere else. I don't mind.
Yeah, I prefer.
Okay, let's go. You wanna like go to a PD?
I just don't want to speak here because here's fine, but I'm suspicious of Princess Elena. I'm suspicious of Winsong, and they both own these properties.
I see. Okay. I think I know what you're gonna talk to me about. Privacy is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
We live in open field normally works. Just so you know,
so a murder kitty can't get us, you know.
Arthur McGuire, Tally Marks, Jackie Snow, and myself have all visited Edgar this morning.
Can I mark it down in his visitation log?
I think Orabelle might have already done it, but I just figured I'd tell you in it. Oh, there's a nice bridge. Let's go to the bridge.
Okay.
I also did make a report. Have you got access to investigative reports?
I can look, but I'm unsure.
Regardless, there's an individual who goes by the Chicken Man. He's a bit of a serial stalker slash, I guess, attacker, we'll say. He's been around for a very long time. His real name is Richard Fritz, and he was spotted here earlier today. I've made an investigative report about it, because it is connected with the investigation to him, but he did imply that he was either there for Edgar or Jackie Snow, because they were both in the house that he pointed at when I asked him why he was there. He did pull a hammer out on me on the roof, but then fled and somehow evaded us several times.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is good for my mental health, sir. I see
Oh,
some
it's
crazy
not.
shit up here.
It's terrible.
Okay. So let's start why I'm reaching out to you. McNulty. I caught a picture of 3 individuals all in like nice suits. Different colors. I think there was a blue, red, and black one. I couldn't get a picture of their face. But people were like, it doesn't matter, they don't have a face. But what I specifically meant was like their mask. I couldn't tell if it was like a mask or if it was like a, you know, like how you see in old school movies robbers wear like a knitted hat with an eye holes, mouth holes, and a nose hole.
Sure.
I couldn't tell if it was a mask or one of those. But they were 3 different colors. He advised me that those were called the faceless. I don't know if you've sifted through the reports or anything around Edgar that I have going, but I did capture a picture of those people matching that description.
I saw it this morning, yeah.
Okay. Context for that, Edgar, myself, and Barrick were on top of the roof. 3 of them got out of the vehicle. One sec. Give me like 5 minutes, please. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I mean, his parole is on our, you know, the government website, so it's not against it. Okay. Bye. Where was I? I'm sorry, she just threw me off. 3 people, matching that description, got out of a black and colored Jeep. They all got out, performed like a golf swing in secrecy, and then got in the car and drove off.
3 or 4, did you say?
3.
Okay.
3 specifically.
And then there was that thwart from that homies guy.
Tee off.
Yeah.
Goes right after.
Yeah. I've never seen that name before. That's new.
I have to double check, but I think. Give me a second. Okay. What drew my attention as well is whenever he goes to sleep and I get off duty and I go back to my apartment, I stay up and I sift through reports and I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but there's a lot of different things around this that are really strange.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't remember the timeline because it was a crazy day. He got kidnapped that day right after, right?
Who got kidnapped?
Edgar.
He got kidnapped?
Yeah, 6 armed men held myself, Orabo, Peters, and Flores up here, and took him.
Took him where?
Um, um, so they held us out at the cargo ship, and then they got into a submarine.
What?
Yeah, you're not aware of any of this. Like no one's speaking to you about
No.
anything. Okay.
Communication, man. It's a problem everywhere.
Yes. And I don't want to overstep and take it up to powers higher than I am. I'm just a wee little officer. I went through my chain. Expected them to. As soon as I heard the faceless and it was your investigation, I figured they would talk to you about it.
Nope.
All right. Well, this is everything you hear. From me then. They dropped him off at a golf course after we lost visual of him for like 30 minutes. He was found at a golf course. Do you see anything weird there without me having to explain it?
Yeah, I'm not a dumbass. You think that these
Okay.
events might have been connected?
100%. So, you just don't get out and do something like that, and then someone twats out, tee off, and then I find him at a golf course. I don't know the significance. But
The
it's
golf
really
course
weird.
or the golf in general hasn't come up, if that's what you're asking. But do we have any suspects for the?
We caught one of the 6 men.
Who was it?
Oscar Perez. That same day.
Hades?
No.
No, he's not Hades. Who is he?
No, that's FNF, led by Jay Hobbs. That day, Jay Hobbs visited Edgar.
Oh shit! Okay, that's
Jay
interesting.
Hobbs has trippas on his profile in MDT.
He was very closely related to Edgar and the trip ass guys. Yeah. There was never confirmation that he was, in their gang or nothing, but like he was doing jobs with them, constantly.
Now I know I'm not supposed to speak to Edgar one-on-one, but I made a couple connections. If you notice that twat, what's the guy's last name or username?
I didn't look at
TRI.
I see. Okay. What was the report number again?
It's very brief, but it is 21042.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously, this is just speculation, but I believe if we would have caught all 6 of those men, I believe Jay Hobbs would have been there.
Wait. Where? Sorry.
The 6 men that kidnapped Edgar.
I thought you said you did catch Jay Hobbs.
No, we caught one. And it was Oscar Perez, who is very heavily affiliated with Jay Hobbs.
Okay.
I think the interrogation he was in was bullshit.
What do you mean?
I think whatever he told us down there, I think he's lying off his ass.
What did he say? The fuck is that? Two masked up guys. Oh boy. Anybody still on radio? Channel 4? There's a green in color like Jeep, but it just slow rolled me in the gray over here. And I think it's gonna come down Grapeseed Main Street. Two masked individuals.
Guards back.
Alright, let's know if you need backup. The fuck?
What the fuck?
Green color car behind it as well. Just parked behind the supermarket.
I think it might be some kind of drop off. They're getting into a black and color car and they're leaving. Yeah, I think it's some kind of drop off for that Vic. Alright.
You know, I see a lot of stolen vehicles comes up here. It might be a boost drop off, who knows?
Probably, yeah.
So I spoke to Edgar about, like, what is trip us? Told me basically it means guts, balls, what have you.
No, I don't think it's balls, but I think it's just like, you know, stomach, gut shit.
Yeah. I asked him what pos meant. But the most important thing out of it all is I brought up the symbolism of the number 3. He gave me some bullshit about 3 just being like a symbol, like a symbolic number throughout history, which is not incorrect.
I can tell you what it is, I think. It's only a guesstimate, though. I think back from where he's from, back from Guam, there was 3 of them. I think there was him, maybe Benicio Delgado, which is his cousin, but I'm not 100%. And then another bloke. So I think there was the 3 of them. What the fuck is going on here? But yeah, so I think that's likely what it is. But you might be onto something. I just heard about back then they were called like the 3 Kings or something.
Okay. I'm too busy to look into all that, so this is why I'm giving it to you, because it's your case too. I have a hunch. More like a gut feeling.
Right.
Just want to make sure he doesn't get shot. I would look into FNM or FNF, whatever.
FNF? Okay.
Whatever gang J Hobbs leads, I would look into them.
All right. I can tell you something. I can give you some information back. That number you're trying to subpoena, the 612-3473, that's the number primarily connected with the faceless.
So I'm not gonna get a subpoena back, probably.
Oh no, if you carry on with that subpoena, I'll be interested to see what's inside it. I subpoenaed them.
It's locked, and I'm waiting for my command to sign it.
I mean, yeah, I subpoenaed them recently for about 35 days worth of records. So there was nothing of Edgar on there, obviously, because he was he wasn't here. So
yeah.
If you get those results, send them over my way.
Yes, sir.
But listen, I appreciate you actually filling me in on this. This is I didn't know about the kidnapping. At least I don't think I did. And yeah, this picture, pretty big. Can I ask why you sent it to Edgar?
Because we were all together, me, Barrick, and him. And I had my camera out, and I tried to snap a picture. We couldn't see who it was because they were so far away. We were on the roof, and they were back where you guys parked, a little bit further back, so it was hard to see any distinct features other than colors. So he was
Sure.
like, "Who was that?" And I was like, "This is all I got." He didn't raise any red flags to me because I would also be worried in his shoes. I know he's a dangerous man, but like something about he's got a hit on his head or something that everyone's aware of or whatever. But that is why I sent it to him, is because I was able to snap some sort of photo and he wanted to know who it was.
Okay. Listen, regardless, let's keep in contact about everything going on here, because I think this is it's definitely a hot spot with Edgar and everything. So, is there? Yeah, I'll keep in touch and I'll try and come around late some nights and have a chat to you, see if anything more has happened, because
Oh,
Edgar's a very
you're taking off again. I'm try to record this channel.
Polarizing individual, for sure.
yeah. I think he's got a lot of fingers in a lot of pies, whether or not he likes it or not, and yeah, definitely. I mean, just being here today has been crazy. So
Yeah, I feel like I'm losing my mind.
you'll get there, mate, and then you'll lose it, and then you realize did you even have it in the first place?
Yeah.
It's a fun experience.
So
but,
I hope that any of this information is helpful.
oh, absolutely. I won't go into too much detail because, I don't want to drag you into
Yeah,
the
I
whole
know it's gonna
investigation.
I'm in danger. If I know things, I get it. That's what I've been told by my command.
I was more just be like, the more you know, the more you're gonna want to look into it, and you don't have the time to do that anyway. So,
Yeah, fair. Well, I appreciate the honesty instead of just telling me I'm in danger.
you are if you dig any deeper. But listen, let me just say this: that the Faceless, I mean, it's public knowledge. We put it out there. They're a terrorist organization. They've attacked civilians. They've attacked cops. McNaughty was one of them. And those of us who have been looking into this have been marked. These cards with skull masks on them. And I can tell you that the masks that recently a card was found on a deceased individual, and the card had changed. The mask had changed. Previously, they were like, the Dia de Muertos type masks, quite kind of, there's a lot of like colorful lines over like a blocked out color. But they recently changed, and it's near identical to the ones in the photo that you sent. And interestingly enough, those marked cards come in three colors: blue, red, and black. And those are the exact colors of the mask we saw. So
yeah,
that was I don't think you realized, but that was a big photo, and that was a big development in the case.
Channel 1 down.
So I appreciate that.
Okay. These are just my theories, though. I'd be paying attention to F&F.
I think that's all I can ask you to do. Is just pay attention and document things. It's clearly a hotspot, and there's going to be a lot going on. So just do your best to document everything, because it's going to be very useful, all right?
All right. One more thing I have a question about. He told me a story about some feather he had.
Yeah.
It was white, then it was black. I've been hearing stories about people getting feathers. Do you know any significance to this? White feathers in specific? If it's something that will make me dig, I don't want to know.
I'll keep it short and sweet. They're connected with a lot of the stuff that's been going on at the lighthouse. The actual significance of them is really kind of vague and unconfirmed. The only thing that I think might be relevant is that he told me that the police took a white feather off him and gave him a not white feather back. So I think he's worried that the police swapped it out. I don't think that's what happened. I think it just changed.
I think so too.
But if you could look into that and just kind of confirm to him that that isn't the case, and he can always tell you that I asked you to look into it. But yeah.
I think everything that around him is locked behind things that I can't see, so I wouldn't even be able to like track that down personally.
Possibly. Yeah, but listen, you got your head screwed on, mate, so just keep doing what you're doing, I guess.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I've
Alright.
been made to feel like it's not screwed on, so that's a whole
Yeah.
nother story. I'm not going to complain to another person about.
All right. Well, just my advice is, no matter when, as long as you know you're doing the right thing, then just keep your chin up and ignore everybody else.
Yes, sir.
All right. I appreciate it, Goy. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna check in with him because obviously I know he's a dangerous man, done some really fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he asked me to look for a friend, and I think everyone deserves to have friends in this world, whether they're just as fucked up as you.
You know about Mr. White?
Yeah, the last time that I've seen him, anything was March 7th. So I'm gonna let him
From
know.
what the word that I've heard on the streets is that he's dead.
Yeah.
And that's a lighthouse related thing that I'm also looking into. But see if you put the feelers out, see if you can hear anything. But yeah, I'm also looking into that. Listen, at the end of the day, regardless of what he's done, he's still a man. He's still a
Exactly.
human. So.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate you, Corey. Thank you, mate.
No problem. Thanks for the talk.
Some damn fine RP today. All right, double 09. I'm clearing out and going 42. Thank you, everybody, for today.
Hey, firm. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, my head is pounding, but I'm glad we spoke to him. It was a good day. All right, I might just abandon the car somewhere because I'm gonna dip out. Yeah, if I fucking drive all the way down there, I'm gonna get snatched by some phone call or something. So I'm just gonna go to BCSL and go 42, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna get a doctor's appointment because yeah, his migraines fucking me up, which I hate because dude, the roleplay is just so good lately. There was definitely like a point, like I'll say 4 or 5 months ago, where like it definitely felt like roleplay was, you know, it was difficult to kind of find and kind of get into, but past like 3-4 months, dude, that it's been fantastic. It really has. It's only getting better. It's only getting better. All right, chat, I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you guys who have subbed and donated to the PC fund. New PC soon TM. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll be back. What day is it tomorrow? I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. And if I happen to be around later tonight, I will make sure to record anything. And, oh, fuck, I forgot about Bruce Baylor. There's been too much going on today. We've got to search Bruce's phone. All right. Well, thank you guys anyway. I appreciate you all. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.